The Science of Hot Air Balloons by Enriquez Mera. Since the first hot air balloon was launched in 1783, few things have changed about how they fly. However, some new differences have made ballooning a safer activity enjoyed by many people worldwide. In the past, hot air balloons were always made out of linen and paper. Today, most are made of nylon. Long pieces of nylon, called gores, are stitched together to create the balloon. Balloonists use nylon because it is a thin and light material. Also, it cannot be damaged by heat. Heat is the basic ingredient needed for ballooning. As air becomes hotter, tiny particles of matter move faster and faster. As the balloon fills with warmer particles, it begins to rise. This is because the air inside is lighter than the dense air surrounding the balloon. It is the warmer air particles that allow the balloon to float above the cooler air. How the air is heated to inflate the hot air balloon has changed a great deal since the early days of ballooning. Back in 1783, fire from damp straw and wool heated the air as the balloon remained anchored to the ground. Usually, a brave man or woman and a companion would climb into the basket, cut the line, and soar into the air. Now, balloonists use propane, the same gas used in most outdoor grills, instead of straw. For hot air balloons, it is piped from a tank to metal tubes. Once there, a small fire heats up the tubes and the propane. When the propane flame is released, it creates hot air that fills the inside of the hot air balloon. Besides propane, another gas that could be used is hydrogen. Hydrogen is a gas that has no odor, color, or taste and burns very easily. One advantage of hydrogen gas is that it does not need to be heated. However, hydrogen is expensive, so it is mostly used for balloons during scientific studies. These are studies designed to gather information that will help scientists. Whether for science or sport, more people than ever are taking to the air in balloons. I hope you enjoyed this week's story, The Science of Hot Air Balloons.